Alright everyone, welcome to my very first commentary video. Today I will be going over my personal tips and tricks for Sombra and Overwatch as a game in general. I've been playing Overwatch since 2017, came out in 2016, so I'd say I have a pretty good grasp of how to play the game and how basically the mechanics work. So I have speed at 0.5 right now, just to slow down my last game that I actually did good for once. So gonna just skip through parts that I did good at and parts I did bad at and run you guys through what I personally think.
In my world, there
good.
are no secrets.
So,
ready for battle. Ready for battle.
I'll go a little quicker just to get it started.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Taste of poison that we should
Stop the payload.
Stopping the payload
So.
has no reasonable explanation.
Right here, I'm not even worried about anyone else but the Reinhardt right now. For Sombra especially, DPS in general, you want to worry about the shields a lot. Get the shield down, then you can get everyone else that's standing behind the shield. So, as soon as I see the shield go up, I'm going to instantly
Ready for
Fine.
battle.
I'll hack you later.
instantly start shooting at it, trying to break it down. Skip a little bit ahead with it.
5, 4,
That's better.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
taste of
As soon
poison.
as I come around the
Stop
corner,
the
I see
payload.
Reinhardt has a shield's down. Now what the hack does is it takes his shield down for not too long, but enough to deal a lot more damage than just still firing and break down his shield. So it gets his shield down, so then you can virus him again if you have virus, or if you hack him and then virus, deals more damage than just virusing and then hacking, because hacking still takes a lot of time away from you. So if you hack him as soon as his shield goes down and then virus, then you do a lot more damage that way. As he comes back around, I hit him with virus. Now the thing with virus is it's not hard to aim, but you really have to watch the control that you have with your mouse. I run 800 DPI. Some pros run all the way up to 1500 DPI, but I found my strong suit is right at 800. I feel like it's a really good balance for any game. That's what I run Fortnite. All the games that you guys have been seeing me play has always been 800. I used to be at 15, I believe it was, but it just got too fast and I really couldn't hit my shots. But with the 800 DPI, I really could. But honestly, it's just your preference, really. I get hit.
Are you
By the
satisfied?
meter. That material's actually
Let's get back online. ¿Qué onda?
right here. I noticed that my diva's out of her mech, which isn't ideal, of course. So I'm trying to help her the best I can from dying. My Lucio is healing us. Healers were also really good that game. The whole team was pretty balanced, honestly. But right here, I noticed that like we're kind of dwindling a little bit, so I'm trying to keep my position back a little bit, still giving fire, of course, but keeping my position back a little bit because if I go any farther up, I'm just gonna get picked right off. Sombras are really low DPS damage per shot hero, so you really have to mitigate the damage really well to be successful in a game.
Gotta go.
Now there, right here, is a really good tip I have. Where did it go? I'm not new to this, I promise. I just haven't used
That helps.
Okay, so right here.
Helden sterben
I
nicht.
offer something more.
Check this out. I am on fire.
Don't move.
So right here, I translocate up. Now the thing with the translocator is that any object that it hits, it instantaneously makes you teleport. So if, let's say I hit it at this post right here, or this fire hydrant, it's going to hit as soon as it gets to that distance. Same with the building. Same with the ground as well. So what I do right here is what I've been mainly doing recently. I haven't really done it much, but recently I've just really been doing it. I feel like it really helps me. Is throwing it up in the air. Now, throwing it up in the air, I haven't seen really mainly seen Sombra players do it. I haven't. It's definitely not new, of course, but I just haven't really seen it, especially at the pro level. No one really plays Sombra anymore. So, but throwing it up in the air is pretty beneficial. It kind of confuses your enemy in a way, I feel. Because they see the trail of the translocator, but they really don't target me. And I feel like they don't really see it coming, especially. But as soon as I go up in the air, I get a good view of everyone, pretty much. And then I can either virus in the air or hack and then virus as I'm landing down. So like what I do with Reinhardt especially as well is if he has his shield up, I sometimes, and if my team's around, because I'm not going to do it if my team isn't around, but if my team's around, I translocate up, get like over him kind of in a way, like still in the air, like WASD, like moving to where his direction is, hacking him, his shield goes down, and then I virus, and then I just deal damage. That works for a lot of people, or a lot of characters. But right here, you're going to see me do that.
Gotta go.
Up in the air.
Ai, que
Go down.
assustei. System complicado.
Virus also does damage over time.
That helps. Helden sterben nicht.
Something more.
Still focusing. She's so low. Gotta really pick it. Now with shield back. I have my EMP. I realize that. I don't use my EMP unless I absolutely have to.
Warrigo
So I see him charging. I hack him. Now the thing is Reinhardt and hacking is if he's charging, and let's say he gets my diva, right? So if he charges, snags my diva, and she starts barreling towards the wall, right? Or an edge. I can hack, and then that disrupts his charge. And then my diva or any of your teammates go free. So that's why I kind of hacked right there. I didn't hack right there because he got anyone. I just hacked right there just because I'm so used to it. But that's a good tip that I have. Is like, if you see that you can save your teammate from it being thrown into a wall, do it. Because that's just being a good teammate, but it's also beneficial too because him charging is taking himself away from his team. So by doing that, you're just keeping him in one spot pretty much, and then you can just destroy him. And then I also virus as well.
¿Te sientes mal?
It's still pushing. I'm not sure.
Now, I truly feel alive.
Translocate back up. I see that he has his ult. So now with Sombra is when you hack, you're able to see who has ult or not. And it pops up pretty much right in the middle above their health bar. And what I like to do sometimes is if I have time, I quickly just type in the chat who has ult and just watch out.
Peace. And I'm back.
I'm moving the payload. Activating.
So I noticed that my diva has ult right now. So what I want to do is I'm not necessarily backing off per se, but I'm just waiting to see who it kills, if any, and then I go from there on who I target. So like if Mercy goes down and Ana goes down, then I'm like, okay, good. They don't have any of their healers. So then I wouldn't say targeting Ryan per se. I would move on to Sojourn right here. But if it kills the Sojourn and no one else, then I'm still going to be focusing Ryan. Now, if it kills Ryan, then I would move to the healers, of course, before I move on to Sojourn.
A cure for all the tales.
Initializing system.
So here, it doesn't get anyone, so you're kind of stuck, pretty much, of what you do. So you just keep firing at whoever is around.
Thanks, I needed that.
Now right there, I was in front of the car or truck, whatever you want to call it, kind of waiting to see who I hear. So I hear the Ryan to the right, so that's why I veer off to my right. I didn't really hear anyone over here on my left, so I just wanted to stay a little bit hidden just so I can kind of surprise them in a way.
Surrender to my will.
Apagando las luces.
So I see that my Moira ults, which is good, because then you can kind of go off of who Moira's targeting and then go to whoever she is targeting and help deal the damage. I saw that Ryan was probably going to ult. The thing with Overwatch is once you've been playing it for a while, you kind of get a tendency to know who plays best in certain situations, but then also like you're able to tell when a character is kind of like getting their all per se, and then the player itself, you're kind of able to see what they're thinking. Like if, like for example, like if a Reaper teleports up top to a high place, like come on, he's definitely gonna ult. You know what I mean? If he teleports behind you, he's probably gonna ult. If he teleports in the middle of the team, he's probably gonna ult, right? So it's kind of the same thing, especially with the diva too. Like if a diva's charging in, she's probably gonna ult. So I kind of saw the Reinhardt was kind of like inching his way over, and I'm like, okay, probably has ult. So that's why I kind of got on the cart or the car. I'm like, okay. And then when he hit his ult, I'm like, all right, good. So he kind of wasted his ult, at least on me. He got the diva, sure. But I also saw that the Moira had ult going, so kind of did some damage on Ryan, as you can see right here. So then when I hacked him, kind of disrupts his abilities for a little bit. Probably just enough time to get the diva back up. But then you also have Moira healing the diva as well, because Moira's all heals and damages at the same time. So I'm focusing around here. Still on there.
I'm untouchable.
Now I see that the diva's pushing the Ana, so I'm helping with damage here and there. With that, I can't remember if my virus hits right there, but if it did, I will get to it. This match was a little bit ago, but I just wanted to make this video just because it's something I've always wanted to do, and I feel like I could help some people if they have questions, like with Overwatch especially. It's the only game that I've been playing daily ever since 2017. Still my favorite game and will always be. So, anyways, get back to this. So I see the Sojourn's over to my left. I'm not too concerned about her right at this moment. She hasn't really been dealing any damage to me. Only issue with Sojourn is that if she charges her overcharge, or I can't remember what exactly you call it. I believe it is called overcharge. But it's her right click. If she gets that to 100%, she can instantly headshot Sombra and just kill her. That's the same with pretty much any DPS, I believe, against Sojourn with her fully charge. Overcharge. Or no, overcharge is her ult, my bad. I'm not too really into all the new characters. I'm pretty OG. So, but
Virus planted.
I saw. Yeah, I believe I did get that.
You cannot escape me.
Oh, let's
So,
break it!
I'm
Yeah!
trying to go she goes down. I didn't get that kill, but I didn't care. So right here,
Did I scare you?
the thing with Overwatch 2 is you really have to know the maps. You have to learn the maps. I've probably been on this map like, I don't know, over 100 times, honestly. So I saw that Mercy was veering off to the left. I'm like, okay, so she either can go here. Here, let me actually... do this. So Diva's pushing in with me. That's good. Everyone else is kind of, we're not really too spaced out, but I didn't really notice it back when I was in the match. But other than that, it's always good to have a Diva with you. So Mercy was coming over here, right? Now she could go here and hide, or she can go straight back to her spawn. Now, doing that wasn't really likely, especially in my experiences with players, because if you just go straight, by the time me and Diva would have came around the corner, we could have lasered her, right? So I kind of had a hunch that she was gonna come around here. Now you see she's really low too. So I had a hunch and a feeling that she was going to come and veer back to the right. So that's where me and Diva come in. So now... So Diva got the kill. I kind of wasted my virus, but that's to be expected. You can't always hit your virus in general anyways.
Team kill.
Perfect harmony!
Was good. Tengo que irme.
So I translocate up top just so I can get a little bit better vantage point. So I can either go here, look over at the spawn. On this map especially, what you need to watch out for are the staircases. Of course, you don't want to get flanked. So what I usually do is I have my headset up pretty good. You got this vantage point right here, which kind of hides you in a way from the corner. Then you got the payload. But always watch your back, though. I keep hitting the wrong one. So invisibility used to never go away. Now, when Overwatch changed it around, now it only lasts for a little bit. So you also have to be mindful of that as well.
¿Qué onda?
Still targeting the right.
Falling apart.
Now, I EMP away because I realize that my team isn't with me, and I am pushed up too far.
Oh, you see this?
Pain is inevitable.
I'm still
Somebody
keeping
call?
in mind how good the game was previously. So I'm kind of moving away from him. Wherever he's going,
Just
it's kind
what the
of
doctor
zero
ordered.
from his line of sight. That was a lucky virus.
Gotta go.
Yes, it's
Complete.
Too close.
Hit the mercy a little bit there. Which is good. Virus, the mercy. Which was not intentional. Virus, right there, I was just trying to see the yeah.
Peace.
The payload has reached
You're
the chip.
mine now.
So, right there was good. Go back.
Peace.
The payload has reached
So
the checkpoint.
and the other thing too is like I said previously, it's like knowing the maps. I know where most, if not all, of the health packs are, big or small. So what I do right here is I hack, just in case we get pushed that far back, to where I need it. Now the thing is when you hack a health pack, the recharge of the health pack is much quicker, and the enemy team can't use it, but your team can.
You're mine now.
So I EMP up top to get a vantage point of who might be around.
And I'm back. Catch you later.
And right here, you can
Sistema
see it.
comprometido.
Somebody call. Thanks. That's what I needed.
Someone. So I EMP up, or yeah, well, I do EMP, but I translocate up. Kind of like with Genji too. I used to, when I first started Overwatch, it used to be diehard Genji, so I would dash up and then Dragon Blade. Because with Dragon Blade it recharges one dash as soon as you hit it. Not the same with Sombra. Your translocator still has 6 seconds, no matter what you do. But again, it's kind of the like where Sombra gonna be type of thing. Because if I would have just went straight into their line of sight, I would have gotten detected. So going up top kind of makes it so they can't really see you until it's too late.
Apagando las luces.
So I target the Ana mainly just because that's kind of where the translocator kind of ended up. And as you can see, tons of people had their ult.
Double sorry, but you didn't make the cut.
So with any gun or any ability to kind of shoot where they're going. That's kind of what I did there. I saw that the Mercy was going over to my right, so her left. So I'm like, okay, so I threw my virus and it hit. And I also got to play the game with that.
Feliz Navidad. I need a drink. I need a drink. Hope you cleared your browsing history. I know who's been naughty. Peace. I know who's been naughty.
So
Systems
I
hacked.
also hacked this little health pack right here. I don't believe I use it again, but it's still good to hack. Just so the enemy can't really utilize it, and then your team can utilize it too. So now what you can do, and what I do as well, is I also ping the health pack, which lets people know that it's hacked and that they can use it.
Understood.
And I'm back. The Winter's ultimate is charging up.
So I back off.
Later.
Then I avoid Cassidy's. I avoid his ult by translocating up and behind him.
Getting frosty, old man.
I get
They are still on. Watch out.
on him. That's a great energy. I kind of back out.
Somebody called.
Virus.
Still waiting on EMP.
Dang it. That's a rookie mistake.
I'm on my way.
Payload has reached the checkpoint.
I'll find the back door. Get that. Ultimate is charged. Notice.
What they did
I'll find the back door.
I translocated somewhat
Get that. Ultimate is charged.
around them.
Notice.
They're not just in there. Just to kind of get a feel of where they are. I got revealed, got hit. Not the end of the world.
They have some number.
Technical effect.
Much better. Nah, that party was boring.
I know there's a whole effect.
Systems hacked.
So I hacked that one as well.
Ay, te
I don't know
asusté.
how unless
¿Sientes mal? EMP is almost ready.
besides
Ultimate ready.
I know that I got
On fire.
Helden sterben nicht.
I'm being attacked.
EMP up.
Apagando las luces.
Need a moment to recharge.
Now, at the time I didn't notice that Cassian
Back for more?
backward because I realized that no one's around.
¿Qué tal?
I'm under attack.
Damage on the right arch shield. Virus.
Your end is within my reach. No recovery.
Good thing with replays too is if you watch them, especially in slow motion, you can see how accurate that great and
Activating self-destruct sequence.
so
Soy intocable.
see that the mercy's wrong.
Qué gracioso.
Now you can reload
That wasn't as bad as I
while
thought.
you
Systems hacked.
invincible. Now the thing with Sombra is that she only has 60 bullets. That goes away really quick. So mainly
Hey,
what I
dude.
do is I get down to like 30 or 12, then I reload.
Somebody call.
Skip ahead a little bit because around this time,
I'm
the game, like,
untouchable. Thank you. Still waiting on EMP.
this.
Apagando las luces.
So right here, I see that the Diva's going to the left side. So what I'm gonna do is when I get my EMP,
Heroes never die.
I'm going to translocate in. Now I also
A
see
taste of
that
poison.
my Mercy has her own too. So I'm not too concerned about my safety. It's Mercy has her all up.
Sie werden dich nicht kriegen.
And then Diva's right there. So EMP in.
Apagando las luces.
Target the two lowest ones in front of me.
Inventes. They don't know when to give up.
And then I get in.
Admirez mon cher. Hyundai.
Stinks. Hello. Misery made manifest.
Let's give them their medicine.
Helden sterben nicht. This ends now.
So right there, of course, I see Orion kind of charging. So I can this out.
Let's give them their medicine.
I mean, I saw
Helden
that.
sterben nicht. This ends now.
I see that we have 60 seconds. We have
Activating self-destruct sequence.
translocate up and to my right because I hear that the McCree went over to his left. So, and this is also again where stuff like map goes into account. I don't. Why is it doing this? There we go. Sorry about that. Again, this is where like map layout really comes into play. So I hear that he's going over to my right or his left from right here. So then translocate up here on top. And then I shoot down. Now I didn't know per se how much health he had. So I took that into account.
Pain
So I
is
took-
inevitable.
you saw me kind of like peek in and out just to see really quick how much health he really had. And I didn't even get the kill there. So. Get behind the Rhino, that's what I'm talking about. Like that, like you get behind or get on top of the Rhine or anyone with a shield, and you hack them, and then the shield goes down.
A taste of poison.
Now I truly feel alive. Tengo que irme.
30 seconds remaining.
¿Qué
Keep
onda?
the defense at quality longer.
¿Te sientes mal? Ultimate is charging up.
Far back away right there. Mainly, again, just because the healers aren't really around. They are. You got the Mercy down below. You got the Moira right behind where I was, kind of. But I wasn't really getting healed, and I was taking a considerable amount of damage, so I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, I gotta back out.
We're outnumbered!
I'm staying back because I see that my team is kind of gone. I'm not bragging about myself at all, but my EMP kind of saved us the game.
Apagando las luces.
Power emanate! Payload!
And then I guess it ends. But basically what happened is we got the EMP. They were already pretty low as it was, so it was easy for with a lot. Actually, two of them
I offer something more.
No one can resist my spell.
But basically, okay, I almost had an EMP. I didn't really look at my health as much.
Heroes never die.
I'm watching this. So the sword zone.
Apagando las luces.
Now, you saw that their Ana, right here, had like 1 HP, literally 1. And I didn't see that at first, but looking at the replay, I saw that I could have just went right over to her and finished her off. And that's the thing. That's another thing that I really think is beneficial with any game, but with Overwatch especially, is going back in your replays really helps you a lot with seeing little tidbits like that. But I die, but then my teammates were able to get us the win, thankfully. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope that this helps anyone who wants to get into Overwatch, is into Overwatch, is a sombra main like myself. There's very few left anymore, but hopefully this helped, and I will be hopefully making more of these in the future. So, thanks again for all of you guys' support. I know I'm pretty much just starting off here and there. I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel in general anyways, but the fact that it's not really blown up per se at all, but seeing kind of the growth in a way that it's been getting is really cool to see. So I appreciate every single one of you for all of your views, subscribes. But yeah, have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this. And if you got to the end, thank you a lot. See y'all later. Peace.